Clope and Nidak Minster welcome you to this broadcast of high school boys varsity basketball on NKTelco Sports. We are here at the Nest at New Bremen High School where the Mississinawa Valley BLACKHAWKS will take on the New Bremen Cardinals. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney Agles Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Speedway Lanes, and NKTelco. I'd like to thank you guys here for joining us on NKTelco Sports. I'm Brandon Coverman here to bring you tonight's action between Mississinawa and New Bremen. As we get here ready for the varsity contest, let's take a look at both squads here before we enter this matchup. First, let's take a look at the Mississinawa Valley BLACKHAWKS. Hasn't been the most ideal start for them. They come over from Union City, Ohio, right there on the Ohio-Indiana border. They are sitting at 1-4 on the season under head coach Dean Witherspoon. The only win so far this season is against Union City, Indiana. And they will be without Drew Angiato tonight, who is out with an illness. So a starter out here for Mississinawa. Not the ideal start they look forward to, but they look forward to Matt Paisiano to lead the attack here tonight for Mississinawa. Here tonight, the 6'3 junior power forward had 15 points last night in their loss to Newton, a 73-57 defeat to the Newton Indians. On the flip side, the home team, the New Bremen Cardinals, they are led by third-year head man Corey Stevens. And this team has played well this year. It's a team that a lot of people have picked to be a MAC favorite this year, and they are undefeated in the MAC. Their only two losses are by one to a very good St. Mary's squad and a 15-point loss last Saturday to Fort Laramie. But other than that, they're playing well. They defeated New Bremen last night. Look for some people to lead this squad. Look at Reese Bussey, Aaron Thiemann, Nathan Rindler, just to name a few. Ben Wells and Trevor Bergman, Nick Alleg, a couple players that will lead the Cardinals here tonight, looking to get a victory over Mississinawa in the Battle of the Birds here tonight.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our New Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Clope Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clope is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clope offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clope.com/careers.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? NKTelco Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. NKTelco is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at NKTelco Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with NKTelco.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back here to the Nest at New Bremen High School. Let's take a look at our Sydney Auglai's Audiology starting lineups.
Starting tonight for the BLACKHAWKS, number 20, junior Matt Pisano.
Matt Pisano, number 20. First starter. Number 21, Dylan Werkamp. Number 23, Connor Schimpf. Number 24, Damian Trump. And also for Mississinawa to round out the lineup is number 25, Xavier Manning. Now for New Bremen, number 5, Trevor Bergman. Number 12, Nick Allig. Number 15, senior Ben Wells. Number 40, Nathan Rindler. Number 50, David Homan. So that's Bergman, Allig, Wells, Rindler, and Homan for the Cardinals. Let's take a look now at our keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza in Newport, Ohio. Your first looking off for Mississinawa. They want to be able to rebound here tonight. They want to be able to get out and run with players like Devin Werkamp and Matt Pisano. And for New Bremen on the flip side, they want to be able to get out and run. Play a little inside out, be able to shoot well, and to minimize the turnovers. So thank you to Keyhole Pizza for bringing those keys to the game here tonight on NKTelco Sports. As we get going, the tip is controlled by the Cardinals. As Bergman starts it off over to Homan. It's going to be a zone look here for the Blackhawks to start. Allig going to give over the corner to Homan. Back over to Bergman as the Cardinals going to be patient with it to start. Three ball from the corner, no good there. The rebound goes over to Werkamp, who had a couple pretty good game at junior varsity contest earlier that New Bremen won. Ball's worked up over to Schimpf. Left side. Blackhawks nearly turn it over. But they're lucky. Ben Wells got a hand on it before anything could happen. Werkamp right side on the exchange. It's up over to Jacob Loy. Matt Pisano. Matt Pisano starts off the scoring here for us here, and it's 2-0 Mississinawa on our first National Bank Think First scoreboard. As Mississinawa sinks back into that 3-2 zone. Ball in the corner, Trevor Bergman. Eyes it, flies it, got it. Bullseye, Trevor Bergman. And it's a 3-2 New Bremen lead on our first National Bank Think First scoreboard. Werkamp up over to Schimpf. Back over to Werkamp. Werkamp rejects a high ball screen. That ball is stolen. It's Trevor Bergman. He's straddling the left side, and he nearly double dribble, gave up on it. Wasn't called, but it's a turnover anyway. Werkamp turns it right back over to the Cardinals. They work it up ahead to Trevor Bergman, who's on the other end of the court. Goes up and scores. Trevor Bergman has all 5 New Bremen points, and it's 5-2 Cardinals here on our first National Bank Think First scoreboard. Werkamp working on Allig, takes it baseline, loses it, and there's a foul called from behind on the baseline. Foul going to be on Nick Allig. Workamp looking to get it in. It's tipped back over to Workamp. He shot fakes. And shot's no good on the inside. Put back up there. No good by Pisano. And try to go back up again. It's no good. And we got a foul in the backcourt. The foul's going to be on Xavier Manning, his first. As we have a substitution, number 3, Jake Diermeyer in the lineup for Mississinawa. Bergman goes over to Homan. Homan back over to Alec, back over to Homan. Homan on the inside, gives it up. Over to Alec, back over to Bergman. Bergman flips it over to Alec. Alec, the lefty, fires off the front of the iron. Rebound Manning. Diermeyer up in the forecourt, up over to Shemp. Shemp turns the ball back over. It goes over to Nick Alec. Alec works up ahead and is fouled. And first free throw can there by Alec. It's a 6-2. Bremen advantage on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. And now 7-2. As we're going to apply some half-court pressure now. Diermeyer up over across the timeline. Loses the ball. Stolen. David Homan works it up ahead to Trevor Bergman, trying to push the break. Kicked up ahead. Three-pointer off the mark there. As we have a jump ball on the inside. Arrow favors Mississinawa. Ball's worked up ahead here by the Blackhawks. Back over to Manning. He loses it. Ball's on the ground. It's picked up by Nathan Rindler. Rindler up ahead to Ben Wells. Wells over to Homan. Homan on the inside. Kicks it out to Alec. He's going to fire three from the corner. No good. Homan tips it back to himself. An offensive board. Bergman going to pull the three. Too much on it. They get another offensive rebound, though. Homan kicks it in the corner. Alec going to try again. Got it. And the Cardinals crashing the offensive boards really well here early on. Open up a 10-2 advantage on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. And it looks like Mississinawa got away with the carry, but they'll turn it right back over to New Bremen. As we got some substitutions in the lineup. Number 10, Cale Tangerman. Number 10, Grant Wilker, and number 21, Tate Rechtman in the lineup for the Cardinals as Mississinawa goes back to that zone. Aaron Thiemann also in the lineup. Skip pass, Homan corner. Shot falls out. Shimp with the rebound up over to Workamp. Workamp straddling that right side. Ball in the corner, Diermeyer. Shot is tipped. Workamp with a nice effort to try to save it. But he stepped on the line in the process. That ball go to Bremen. Ball worked on the inside to David Homan. He's trying to get through a plethora of Blackhawks, and a foul's called on the inside. It's 10-2 our score. Ball worked in. David Homan. Homan gonna weigh his options in the corner. Three ball. Alec got it. Bullseye for Nick Alec. 13-2 our score. Nick Alec with 8 points. Trevor Bergman with 5. Pacing New Bremen here in the first quarter. Matt Pisano with the lone bucket right now with 2 points. He's got the ball, and he's going to turn it over. Nick Alleg skies to get that ball. Cardinals going to push the break, but a nice effort by Shimp to break up the fast break. Connor Shimp up in the forecourt. Ball goes over to Pisano, back over to Workamp. Workamp going to drive on the inside, kisses it off the glass, and Dylan Workamp gets in the box score as we got an inadvertent whistle, I believe. Dylan Bambauer going to come in the lineup, playing briefly in that junior varsity contest earlier. Mississinawa drops back in that zone. All being worked around by the Cardinals. Thiemann going to pull the trigger off the mark. Shimp gets the rebound, and there's a foul on New Bremen. Foul's going to go on Grant Wilker, the 6'2 senior. It'll be his first, team's second. Workamp in the corner to Shimp. He'll pull the trigger from the corner. Shot bounces off the rim. Bambauer with the rebound. Rechteman left side over to Thiemann. Back over to Rechteman. Back over to Thiemann. Playing a little pitch and catch. Shot from the corner. Good. Corner pocket. Aaron Thiemann called it. And another three for New Bremen as they're just sitting back as Mississinawa is giving that zone and just taking the open looks. And they scored 16 points out of it here in the first quarter. Workamp right side. Stops, pops, fires. Shot is no good. Thiemann the rebound. Thiemann up ahead. Rechteman back over to Thiemann. Back over to Wilker. Wilker back to Thiemann in the corner to Dylan Bambauer. Bambauer fires. Shot out. As the ball is pulled down by Xavier Manning. .144 here to go in the first quarter. 16-4 in our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Shimp in the corner, rejects a ball screen, takes it baseline, coughs it up. Thiemann going to take it. Thiemann goes right side, throws up the teardrop just well short. Back over to Bambauer, over to Alleg. Good ball movement here from the Cardinals. And on the inside, Wilker got bumped there, and that'll be a Blackhawk foul. And we got some substitutions in the lineup. Number 12, Jake Loy into the lineup for Mississinawa. Also in number 24, Colton Muther in for the Cardinals. Ball's inbounded. Muther back over to Thiemann. Thiemann drives in. Shot bounces off the iron, and the rebound is pulled down by the Blackhawks. And that ball stolen in backcourt. Put up by Tate Rechteman. Tate Rechteman with his first points of the night. 18-4 Cardinals on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. And there's going to be a moving screen on Mississinawa. It's going to be on Xavier Manning. 15 foul on the Blackhawks. Excuse me, that's going to be on actually Jacob Loy. Thiemann up across the timeline on the exchange to Rechteman. Back over to Muther. Back over to Rechteman. Thiemann right side. Ball skips over to Rechteman. He shot fakes on the inside. Thiemann in the corner. We're under a minute to play here. Nearly 40 seconds to go. On the inside, Thiemann. Thiemann weighing his options. Goes on the inside and is fouled from behind. It'll be the 16th foul on the Blackhawks. Cardinals will be shooting bonus foul shots the rest of the first half. And they said Thiemann was going up. So we'll give him 2 free throws as he can't quite connect on the first one. A couple substitutions in. Nathan Rindler, Trevor Bergman. And Thiemann splits the pair from the line as Ben Wells will check back in for Thiemann. Thiemann's got 4 on the night now. Ball worked in. Goes over to Jake Diermeyer. There's the 3. Shot is off the mark there for Mississinawa. Bambauer in transition. Over to Bergman on the inside. Nice pass over to Wells. Off balance shot off the target. Rindler on the putback. No good. Ball pinballs down to Troy Woodbury. Woodbury up over to Diermeyer. Diermeyer on the inside loses the ball. Tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Blackhawks. Ball goes in the backcourt over to Loy. And Mississinawa won't get a shot up to end the quarter. That'll take us to our first precision strip timeout of the night. Our score, New Bremen 19, Mississinawa 4. We'll be back after this break here next on NKTelco Sports.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Crown Equipment Corporation. Grand Lake Health.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
Out of that precision strip timeout to begin the second quarter, I'd like to welcome you back to the nest here at New Bremen High School, where the New Bremen Cardinals lead the Mississinawa Valley Blackhawks by a score of 19-4. We'd like to remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school boys basketball on NKTelco Channel 3 or HD on Channel 503. You can catch the replays December 23rd at 9 p.m. or December 29th at 7 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand at our Facebook page or at nktelco.com/sports. And that's a splash from the corner for Nick Allig, the lefty. He's now got 11 on the night. And New Bremen now ahead 22-4 on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Shot no good by Shimp. Shimp goes back up. Out to a teammate. Shot's no good. Homan gets the rebound, fouled from behind. And New Bremen already in the bonus, so David Homan will take a trip to the line. A foul on Matt Pisano, his second. One of 2 Blackhawks to get in the score column that first quarter. Cardinals going to interesting right here. It's emptying the free throw line out. So we have an inadvertent whistle. Diermeyer loses the ball. And who's that off of it? Looks like it's going to be Mississinawa ball. Ball go in the backcourt to Dylan Werkamp. The 5'10 sophomore brings up across the timeline. He goes right side. Werkamp trying to find a teammate. His dribble's dead. He finds it in the corner. It's Pisano. Pisano kicks it out to a teammate. In the corner to Shim. Hawks trying to work it around. The left side work camp to the basket. Layup, no good, too hard. And that's, layup was, it was wide open, point blank, and Rindler missed it. Workamp in the forecourt over to Pisano. Takes a shot, it's no good. It's run into a little bit of a track meet. Bergman, right wing, Bergman in the lane. Bergman on the exchange to Homan, who gets the point blank bank shot for David Homan, his first basket of the night. A 24-4 lead now on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard for the Crimson and Gold. Workamp in the corner to Pisano. Pisano back out to Workamp. Stolen. Nick Allig, left side. Allig over to Rindler, and he lays it in. And Nathan Rindler, a 6'6" senior post player, with his first points of the night. 2 long steps there by Rindler, and that pass is picked off by Homan. Homan, nice pass to Allig. That was a thing of beauty by David Homan. Credit that assist right there. And we got a timeout on the floor by Coach Dean Witherspoon. And it's a precision strip timeout. We'll take a break and come back with the rest of the action here next on NKTelco Sports.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
And out of the precision strip timeout, our score 28 for New Bremen, 4 for Mississinawa. Has the Cardinals really this quarter up on a 9-0 advantage, 2.5 minutes into this quarter. Ball being worked around, it's Xavier Manning. As Mississinawa continues to work through the offense, it's Jake Diermeyer. Diermeyer goes right side of Manning in the corner. Goes over to Troy Woodbury. On the inside, the ball is nearly, it's going to be coughed up. It's going to be a turnover. Thiemann on, and that what it could have been a wide open layup if he would have hit Wilker there in the hands. Tried to speed things up a bit. It'll be a Cardinal turnover. On the inside. And he works out Woodbury on the inside. And that shot short. Schimpf puts it back in. Connor Schimpf puts in the first points of the second quarter for Mississinawa. Thiemann through the legs, finds a teammate. It's Dylan Bambauer who's back in the lineup. Baseline pass over to Wilker, and Wilker's got it in. Grant Wilker, the 6'2 senior, gets New Bremen across the 30-point mark. Ball tipped out of bounds by Thiemann. Will stay with the Blackhawks. And about it in, it's Diermeyer at the Cardinal logo. Diermeyer goes to the offense, gets it up to Troy Woodbury. Woodbury going to try to direct traffic. Woodbury back to his left side. On the inside, shot no good there by Manning. Thiemann looking to push the break. One-handed pass up ahead. Ball goes in the corner. It's Cooper Scheib, who had 20 points in that junior varsity contest to lead all scorers. Wilker in the corner, 3 off the mark. Weak side rebound put back in there by Colton Muther. And a 32-6 advantage for the Cardinals. As there's a foul on the Cardinals. Jacob Loy, 6'4" junior, back in the lineup for Coach Witherspoon. Ball's inbounded, it's Manning. Goes over to Diermeyer. Diermeyer, right side. Diermeyer gives it up. Ball in the corner, it's Woodbury. Woodbury kicks out Diermeyer. Diermeyer on the inside. Gives it up, shot's no good. There by Loy. Thiemann with the rebound, trying to get up ahead of the pack. Thiemann goes right side. Nice move to the basket as he is fouled and will go to the line for a pair of free throws. If you might have noticed, Reese Bussey not in the line, not playing tonight. He's dressed. Has not seen any action here so far for the 6'4" senior. And we got a pair of new Cardinals and Trevor Bergman waiting at the scores table. There, if Thiemann can cash in on the second free throw, and he does. Thiemann splits the pair from the line. He's got 5 on the night. Yeah, as teammate Trevor Bergman comes in for him. 33-6 our score now here. Cardinals ahead comfortably here in the first half. All being worked around. It's Woodbury on the 3. Shot clanks off. Tate Rechteman up ahead now. It's over to Ben Wells. Wells cross-court pass. It goes over to Trevor Bergman now, who's trying to straddle the baseline. Rechteman. Up over to Bergman. Deep 3, and that rattles out. Rebound Wells. Wells kicks it back out. It goes over to Bergman. 3, Rechteman, he's got it. Tate Rechteman puts this lead up to 30. Shot no good there by the Cardinals. Rechteman gets the ball up ahead from Bergman and lays it in. Tate Rechteman with 7 on the night. 38-6 advantage with 2 minutes to go. Our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Matt Pisano out near the beak of the Cardinal logo. Directing his teammates. Gets it up over to Diermeyer. Diermeyer gets it over to Woodbury. Woodbury picked. Pocket from behind by Trevor Bergman. On the exchange, shot is short there by, I believe that was Alex Homan. And there's a Bremen foul in the backcourt. They're going to call that foul on Hayden Zeller, who played in that JV contest, had 16 points in that 87-20 junior varsity contest victory for the Cardinals. Work it around. To the Blackhawks in the corner. It's Schimpf. Schimpf trying to work on Zeller. It's got to get the count off, and they can't quite do it in time. 5-second count. A Blackhawk turnover. Ball worked up ahead to Trevor Bergman. Look around to Hayden Zeller. Zeller on the inside. Kisses it off the glass. Mississinawa fortunate to get away with some contact there on the inside. 3 there. And that's splashed home there by Jake Diermeyer. And there's a travel in the backcourt on Trevor Bergman. (38-9) advantage for New Bremen. That ball's tipped from behind. Zeller gets it up ahead to Bergman, who initiates the steal and will finish with the layup. Trevor Bergman with 7 now on the night. 40-9 our score now. Pisano gives it up. Diermeyer on the exchange to Jacob Loy. Loy looking for a teammate, gives it up, goes over to Diermeyer. Diermeyer got fouled on the floor. Maybe the 5th Cardinal team foul. They've still got one more to give before halftime, as Cooper Scheib will come in the lineup. Blackhawks looking to work it in. And they get it into Shimp, but it's going to be... Oh. The referees missed the over and back violation. Shimp touched it in the front court. But it'll be one shot here from Mississinawa to try to get to halftime, try to pull closer to the Cardinals. Diermeyer going to pull up from the logo, well short. That'll take us to our halftime break. We'll take a break, recap the first half, and come back with the second half here next. You're listening to Boys High School Basketball here on NKTelco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
When I graduated from Salina, I didn't know much about the job market here.
I knew I wanted to come back to the area.
I went to Hometown Opportunity where I was looking for a local job.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
I was able to filter down my options, see what types of jobs were out there for me.
Linked me directly with those local companies.
And the last 6 months have been wonderful to feel that family environment again.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Welcome back here to the Nest at New Bremen High School, where the New Bremen Cardinals lead the Mississinawa Valley Blackhawks 40-9 at halftime. Let's take a look at our first half stats brought to you by Wagner's IGA. And let's take a look at the box score first for Mississinawa. Their box score, Jake Diermeyer leads with 3, and then 3 players with 2 points. There are Connor Schipp, Matt Pisano, and Dylan Werkamp. For New Bremen on the other side, Aaron Thiemann has 5, Trevor Bergman with 7, Grant Wilker has 2, Nick Allig with 11, Ben Wells has not scored, Tate Rechterman has 7, Colton Muther with 2, Nathan Rindler with 2, and David Homan with 4. So again, thanks to Wagner's IGA for our stats and recap here tonight. Sponsoring that here on NKTelco Sports. Some of our other sponsors: Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sidney Agles Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Speedway Lanes, and NKTelco. You can follow WCSM AM 1350, 96.7 FM, and their internet-exclusive games all season long on www.wcsmradio.com. All season long, your sports leader in Mercer and Auglaize County. To thank our New Bremen Live View game sponsors, Speedway Lanes, as well. As we start out with a Mississinawa turnover. After the game, I'll pick a player of the game. My name's Brandon Coverman here, bringing you this non-conference action between the MAC and the WOAC here on NKTelco Sports. Again, you can catch all New Bremen fans can catch all New Bremen games here by buying a season pass. As Matt Pisano gets the steal and score. He leads all Cardinal scorers with 4 now, or all Blackhawks scorers with 4 now. Aaron Thiemann, deep 3, rattles out. Rebound, as there's a jump ball. As Colton Muther tried to go up there. Cardinals go 4 across on your screen here. So they work through. It's Wilker. Wilker over to Muther, back over to Thiemann. Thiemann over to Wilker. Right side, kicked out. Muther, back over to Rechterman, back over to Thiemann. There's a 3 ball there. Shots off the mark. Rebounded. Wells. That goes out to Rechterman. Rechterman off the mark. Dylan Werkamp with the rebound. Up ahead, off balance shot, no good there by Woodbury. Worked up ahead, it's Grant Wilker, and he traveled. And it'll be a New Bremen turnover. Minute into the third quarter, 40-11 on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. So the Cardinals try to look to improve to 6-2 here on the night and get back-to-back wins here. And go successful this weekend as they defeated conference foe St. Henry last night. Aaron Thiemann up ahead. Thiemann in the middle of the lane. Rechterman back over to Muther in the corner to Wilker. Wilker drives inside and is fouled and will go to the line for a pair of free throws. That foul will be on Troy Woodbury. And can't can the first free throw. Dylan Bambauer back in the lineup for the Cardinals. And Wilker splits the pair from the line. Back to a 30-point lead here for the Cardinals. Ball in the corner. Xavier Manning, he's got it. Xavier Manning with his first points of the night. And a good start offensively for Mississinawa here in the third quarter. Thiemann gets over to Wells, back over to Muther, who fires a 3, and Muther responds with the 3 of his own. Colton Muther, he now has 5. That's back out to a 30-point Cardinal lead as Werkamp directs the offense here for New Bremen, or for, Mississinawa. Werkamp, right side. He drives in the middle of the lane, spins, loses the ball, regains possession. Back over to Connor Schimp. Ball is stolen. It's Dylan Bambauer. Bambauer up ahead, and he carried it. Connor Schimp's got it right side over to Dylan Werkamp. I wonder how the Cardinals were going to respond to after a Big Mac win last night. You know, would they come out a little tired? You know, playing a back-to-back is never easy, especially after a big conference win. And that shot is good. Matt Pisano. And he's got 7 now. And 17 points. Now for Mississinawa, they got 8 points in the first 3 minutes of the third quarter, and they only were able to muster 9 the whole first half. As Pisano shot in transition, no good. Thiemann trying to push the break, splits the defense, goes over to Wilker for the basket. Off the assist from Thiemann. 5 points now for Grant Wilker on the night. As our score's now 46-17 on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. You wondered how the Cardinals would come back out, but they have played well here tonight, as there's a Blackhawk turnover. In the lineup, Cooper Scheib and Aaron Hunt, who both played in that junior varsity action earlier. It was won by the Cardinals. Scheib led all scorers with 20 points. Played really well for the sophomore. Ball's over to Grant Wilker on the inside. Wells flips over to Muther, over to Bambauer. Back over to Muther, back over to Wells. Wells shot fakes over to Bambauer. On the inside, it goes over to Cooper Scheib. Scheib shoots in the lane. He's got it. Cooper Scheib picks right back up where he left off in the junior varsity action, and it's a 31-point lead now here for New Bremen. Mississinawa working back around. It's Matt Pisano. Pisano's fouled by Colton Muther. As the scoring's been even deadlocked here through 4 minutes, 8-8, as Hayden Zeller is going to come in the lineup. Mississinawa trying to get it in. It goes over to Matt Pisano. Pisano trying to look for a cutting Werkamp, spinning in the lane, throws up the shot, and it falls out. Bambauer with the rebound. Bambauer gets up ahead to Muther, who nearly throws it away. Scheib, skip pass over to Zeller on the inside of Wilker, trying to get positioning. Good movement by the Cardinals. Scheib, 3 off the mark. Wilker gets the long rebound, though. Bambauer going to take a stab at a 3, and he's got it. Bullseye for Dylan Bambauer. And it's a 51-17 Cardinal advantage on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Werkamp trying to come in the lane and loses the ball. Bambauer's trying to take a charge, but we get a no call from the baseline official. Alex Homan in the lineup for the Cardinals, as Grant Wilker will go take a breather. Get a job well done from Coach Corey Stevens. Again, in his 3rd season, this Cardinal team made the regional finals last year. That's Matt Pisano in the lane. And talking to Matt Pisano after the play. Pisano now with 9 on the night. Bambauer from the corner. Shot's no good. He gets the rebound. Goes inside to Zeller, and Hayden Zeller is fouled from behind and will go to the line for a pair of free throws. Zeller again had 16 points in that junior varsity contest earlier. And for Mississinawa, you can look, this quarter's been an improvement. They've had 10 points this quarter, as they only were able to manage 9 that whole first half. Now Zeller cannot connect on the first free throw. Into the lineup here is Davian Trump in for Mississinawa, and no free throws good there for Zeller. Ball goes over to Colton Muther, And that banks in. That was just, sometimes you just need some luck there. And Colton Muther cans the 3. 8 points now for Muther, and we have a running clock now. Here in this contest, we have a steal. Ball up to Muther, and he puts it in. Muther crosses the double-digit threshold here of scoring as Mississinawa inbounds the ball in. 56-19 Cardinal advantage. As now that running clock goes into effect. Substitution in the lineup for the Cardinals. It is Tate Rechteman. Ball caught in backcourt by Connor Shimp. Shimp goes left side. Ball's nearly turned over, and they'll call a foul on New Bremen. It's going to be on Dylan Bambauer, I believe, and it is. Cardinals working it around. And there's a foul on the inside on New Bremen. Camp going to come back in the lineup for New Bremen, as Mississinawa will be able to set up something right under their own basket. Get into Aaron Hunt, and Aaron Hunt kisses it off the glass. It's been a good third quarter here for Mississinawa here offensively. They still trail 56-21 to New Bremen. Cut on the inside. Scheib had to put that up. Homan can't put it in. Homan puts it in a second time and scores. Alex Homan with his first basket of the night in the varsity contest. He only had 2 in the JV contest, but he'll match that here. Workcamp looking for an open teammate. It's over to Pisano. Pisano over to Workcamp. Under 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Pisano, right side, over to Workcamp. He shot fakes. Workcamp back over to Pisano. Gonna have to put it up at the horn, and he's got it. Matt Pisano caps off a beautiful third quarter, as he now has 12 points on the night. It's a dozen to lead Mississinawa. They still trail by 34. We'll come back with the final 8 minutes of regulation here next on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Park National Bank, Cargill, St. Henry Bank, Chiltex LLC, Speedway Lanes.
Welcome back here to NKTelco Sports. So getting a fourth quarter of action here between Mississinawa and New Bremen. Our score 58-24. That third quarter, the scoring advantage went to the Cardinals 18-15. But credit Mississinawa, they had a really good offensive third quarter. They put up 9 points the first half, but they put up 15 points in that frame. Colton Muther gives the ball up Over to Cooper Scheib on the inside to Hayden Zeller. Zeller loses the ball on the inside. It's a Cardinal turnover. So it goes ahead to Connor Schimpf. Schimpf passes it up to Loy. Loy gives it up to Diermeyer. Jake Diermeyer gives it up over to Troy Woodbury. Woodbury on the inside. Woodbury going to lose the ball, but it will remain with Mississinawa as the clock continues to roll in the running clock effect. Schimpf gets it into Diermeyer. Diermeyer working on Cooper Scheib. Schimpf takes a deep three, rattles out. And the Cardinals work it up ahead. It's Grant Wilker. Wilker loses it temporarily, but gets it to Colton Muther. Muther loses the ball, regains possession. Muther is fouled by Mississinawa. And foul's going to go on Jacob Loy. That's his the third team foul on the Mississinawa Valley Blackhawks. Scheib's got it, gives it up over to Muther. Corner, home in, puts it up, can't get it. Second stick back, no good. Stick back Wilker, no good. And we got a foul from behind on the Blackhawks. Shot on the inside, Hayden Zeller, no good on the first attempt. Second attempt, rattles just out of a battle, and it looks like Xavier Manning touched the baseline as they were battling for the basketball down there. It'll go New Bremen's way. Tate Rechterman in the lineup, along with Dylan Bambauer. Ball's inbounded to Rechterman. He goes right side over to Muther. Muther fires a three, and he's got it. Colton Muther. He has a baker's dozen on the night, 13 points for the senior. He's played a nice game here tonight for the Cardinals. Cooper Scheib gets the steal. Goes up to the aforementioned Colton Muther. He straddles the left side, gets some contact, no foul called. And a little rush approach here by Mississinawa. They turn it right back over to the Cardinals, who lead 61-24 on a First National Bank Think First scoreboard. As they go a little too fast in transition and cannot connect there, it'll be a Cardinal turnover. Davian Trump and Aaron Hunt in the lineup for the Mississinawa Valley Blackhawks and Coach Dean Witherspoon. Trump gives it up over to Woodbury. Woodbury going left side, gives it up, tries to give it up to Hunt, but turns it right over as he throws it right back to the Mississinawa defense. Scheib goes back to his right, gives it over to Bambauer. Bambauer off the roll, gives it back up over to Scheib. Good ball movement here by the Cardinals. Zeller on the inside's got the ball. And Hayden Zeller has now got his first bucket of the junior varsity contest. And ball's off of Mississinawa in 63-24. It looks like the Cardinals will move to 6-2 on the weekend and get the weekend sweep. So a great weekend here for Coach Corey Stevens and his squad. Again, their next game will be against Jackson Center on Thursday, December 23rd, just right before Christmas. And against Jackson Center, a game you can catch on NKTelco Sports on our live view cam. A game that New Bremen fans you can buy for $10 on pay-per-view for a single game pass, or if you're a New Bremen season or monthly subscriber, you can catch that game. And there's the score for New Bremen. That's Alex Homan. He's got 4 now on the night. Dave Helmstetter will be on the call for that game against two really good teams, Jackson Center and New Bremen. It should be a fun matchup between the Shelby County and the MAC. As we're seeing if we got a charge or a foul. We got a charge. A charge was taken by Alex Homan. Refs confer, and they confirm it's a charge. Nice job by Homan to take a charge. A play like that, no matter what, can always pump your team up. Keep you in a ball game as we approach the 2-minute warning. Scheib on the inside, lays it in. Cooper Scheib now with 4 points on the night. Haven Trump goes right side. This ball up over to Loy, over to Matt Pisano. Pisano gives it up. Woodbury at the top of the key. Goes right side over to Hunt on the inside of Trump. And we got a foul on the floor on the Cardinals. It'll be the 14th foul on New Bremen. As Mississinawa will take it out right under their own basket. Pass over to Hunt. As we got about a minute to go here in this contest. What will be a victory for the Crimson and Gold. Ball nearly stolen, kicked in the corner. It's Woodbury. He shot fakes, fires a 3, and that's just going to fall short. Zeller trying to get ahead of the pack, goes behind the back. Gives it up, Bambauer. Bambauer cross court pass Homan. He'll fire the 3, and that rattles out. Skying in for the rebound. It's Wilker. It's blocked. Pisano comes down with it. As we see Mississinawa trying to work it around here. And this will be a Mississinawa turnover. And New Bremen will dribble it out. It'll be a 67-24 victory, and New Bremen will advance on the season to 6-2. We'll take a short break, come back with our stats and recap, give you the player of the game here next on NKTelco Sports.
Winners Meats. Quality meats for 4 generations. Hoagie Lumber. Hilsman Automotive.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? NKTelco Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. NKTelco is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at NKTelco Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with NKTelco.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Back here on NKTelco Sports. Now, giving you our Wagner's IGA stats and recap of tonight's game. Let's first take a look at the box score here for the Mississinawa Valley BLACKHAWKS. They were led in scoring tonight by Matt Pisano. He had 12 points to lead the team. Then next high scorer for them was Xavier Manning and Jake Diermeyer with 3 apiece. And then rounding out the scoring, Connor Schimpf, Dylan Werkamp, and Aaron Hunt had 2 apiece. For New Bremen, on the flip side, they were led by Colton Muther. He had 13. Alex Homan had 4. Hayden Zeller with 2. David Homan with 4. Dylan Bambauer with 3. Nathan Rindler with 2. Grant Wilker had 5. Trevor Bergman with 7. Cooper Scheib with 4. Aaron Thiemann with 5. Nick Allig with 11. And that's the box score there. Our Wagner's IGA stats and recap. I'd like to thank Wagner's IGA for giving us those stats in recap. And the scoring after quarters went like this. New Bremen led 19-4 after the first quarter. After the second quarter, they led 40-9 at half. They led 58-24. And to close it out, a 67-24 victory here for the Cardinals tonight, here against the Mississinawa Valley Blackhawks. And the Cardinals advance to 6-2 on the season. They again face Jackson Center in a non-league showdown in Jackson Center on Thursday night that you can check out here on NKTelco Sports. Dave Helmstetter will be on the call for that game. And hopefully for New Bremen, they can keep this hot scoring going after this 67-24 victory here over Mississinawa here tonight. Before we go, we'd like to announce our player of the game here on NKTelco Sports. And our player of the game here tonight is senior Colton Muther, who scored 13 points here tonight to lead his team off the bench and help pace them in this game as they come out on top over Mississinawa and get the weekend sweep. They get a Big Mac win over St. Henry, and they defeat Mississinawa here tonight. It's what you wonder, would you play a little, would you slack a little bit after a big conference win last night? And the Cardinals did not do that. They win 67-24 tonight over Mississinawa. We'd like to thank our sponsors here tonight: Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sidney Ogles Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Speedway Lanes, and NKTelco. You can follow WCSM AM 1350, 96.7 FM in their internet-exclusive games all season long on www.wcsmradio.com. All season long, your sports leader in Mercer and Auglaize County. Our 5-star recruitment sponsors, Crown Equipment Corporation, MVP sponsors Clopay and Nidec. Our scoreboards brought to you by First National Bank. Keys to the game brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Our replays brought to you by Winners Meat. Starting lineup, Sidney Ogles Audiology. Our timeouts are brought to you by Precision Strip. Our stats and recap is brought to you by Wagner's IGA. Our New Bremen Live View sponsor is Speedway Lanes. And our player of the game, which was Colton Muther, is brought to you by NKTelco. NKTelco Sports and sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school boys varsity basketball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. You can catch the replays of this game on December 23rd at 9 p.m. and December 29th at 7 p.m. You can also catch more games on demand on the NKTelco Sports Facebook page, on our YouTube channel, on our NKTelco Sports. You can catch games from New Bremen and our other NKTelco schools on our YouTube page or on our replay channels, or you can buy subscriptions to watch games on our Live View channel for our 6 Live View schools that include New Bremen, New Knoxville, Minster, Russia, Sidney, and Jackson Center. That'll do it for us here tonight. The New Bremen Cardinals defeat the Mississinawa Valley Blackhawks by a final score of 67-24. I'm Brandon Coverman here signing off tonight from the Nest for a final time. New Bremen 67, Mississinawa 24. We'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and good night here from the Nest.